Good morning. It's Thursday, June 5th, and it's your favorite novice gardener. This morning, I'm out here in my garden, and I'm looking around to see what can be harvested. I came out yesterday and just kind of looked over it because I had a really busy day, and I thought, well, whatever's out here, I can get it tomorrow. You wouldn't believe the growth overnight of these vegetables. These are my zucchini. There's 3 of them. Can't believe it. These are my squash. And this is just from yesterday. They were small. They weren't even 6 inches. And today, wow. I also have some string beans. I have a lot of those. I'm so proud of that. Look at that. Yay. Yay me. My these are called sugar snap peas, and actually they actually taste very good. You can even eat them raw or in a salad. They're sweet, and I think that most people would like these. These are my strawberries. The cats in my neighborhood have decided that this is a giant litter box. To keep them away, I've been sprinkling cayenne pepper. It works for a little while, but then they come right back, and they've killed quite a few of my pepper plants. These are my strawberries from last year, and I have picked a few from out here. These are broccoli and cabbage and beets, my onions. I'm really excited about my garden because this is something that I just like to do. Oh, and let me show you this one big pepper I have. So I'm going to harvest that today, and I have some more up here. So I'm proud of that. This is some white potatoes that I planted in a bucket. I have decided that from here on out, I'm not going to plant my white potatoes in the ground. I'm going to plant them in a bucket because I have lots of buckets. This is one of my squash that I'm growing in a bucket, and that's the size that I usually like my squash. This is my basil plant. I haven't planted it yet. Here's a squash. So I have a bit of harvesting to do today. These are some tomatoes that I planted. They're in a bucket, of course. That is actually a yellow zucchini that you see back there. None of these tomatoes have ripened yet. These are my squash in a bucket. So I'm going to harvest that today because after yesterday and how much they just jumped overnight and grew so much, I'm going to, don't want that to happen again. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. So I'm just looking forward to harvesting what I have. And this gardening journey is just so exciting to me because I just like growing things. These are my jalapeno peppers. I've never grown them before, and I've got, I think, 2 that are ready. I don't know exactly what size they're supposed to be. I'm actually growing those for a friend. This is my watermelon plant and my cantaloupe plant. I have a little watermelon up there, a couple of watermelons. So, according to YouTube, and you guys know, I rely on YouTube a lot. I have to clip the ends and cut the side shoots. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. This is my sweet potato plant that I'm growing so that I can get the slips. And it's looking pretty good, actually. These are Beauregard sweet potatoes. Here are pepper plants that I really really wasn't even trying to grow. What I did was I just like threw some seeds in there just to see what would happen. And look at them growing. So I'm going to transplant some of those today. I planted some plants in these little planters. I actually got these from Dollar Tree back when everything was $1 at Dollar Tree, and I've had them for quite some time. So everything in there seems to be growing pretty good. I did have a couple of losses, but it's not so bad. Here I have another sweet potato plant that I'm trying to grow for the slips, but it seems to not want to cooperate. And it has something on it that I'm planning to get rid of real soon. Some kind of insects. This is a plant that is doing everything in its power to die. I don't know what this is all over it, but I have a fungicide, that a homemade fungicide that I'm going to spray on it, and maybe that's what the problem is. And I'm going to prune off the bad leaf, the really diseased looking leaves, and try to salvage it. These are more sweet potato plants that I'm growing so that I can get the slips. You guys should really try it. It's so satisfying. These are collard tree plants that I really should have already dug up. But then I thought about it, and I decided to just let it stay so that I can harvest the seeds. And it's got seed pods on it, so maybe it won't take much longer. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. If you guys have any suggestions or anything that can help me, please feel free, because I am relatively new at gardening. It's just something that I like to do, and I would love it if you guys could give me some tips or some tricks or whatever, just to give me a helping hand. So until next time, it's your favorite novice gardener.